Shalom and good afternoon from Jerusalem. Jane coming to you with a short update. And I know it's been a while and there has been so much going on, so let me just pull out a few things. When foreign leaders are coming here to Israel, many of them are also going to Ramallah to meet the illegal president, the illegal leader of the Palestinian. Abu Mazen was elected for 4-year terms. Those 4 years ended more than 10 years ago, so he's not even a legal leader for the Palestinians. Abu Mazen is paying between $400 and $500 million every year to terrorists who is murdering the Jewish people. Abu Mazen has said, "We welcome all the Jewish blood spilled in Jerusalem." He funded the massacre of the Jewish athletes in Munich in 1972. He has denied the Holocaust. This is a terrorist in a suit. Yet world leaders are flocking out to him when they come here to visit. Abu Mazen is playing his part in this game. He knows when leaders are coming, especially from the European Union, because they are the ones who is pouring most of the money into the Palestinians, who is then paying terrorists to murder the Jews. He knows exactly what to say when they are coming. So when the president of Switzerland was here this week, he went to see Abu Mazen, and Abu Mazen, again, all the lies that he can spew out of his filthy lying mouth. He's saying we are extending our hands to the Israelis to start implementing the steps of trust building and then start a political track based on the principle of a two-state solution. Let me tell you something. Fatah, PLO, Islamic Jihad, Hamas, all of these terrorist organizations, all the different parties within the Palestinian society, not one single of them have an emblem or a logo that shows a two-state solution. They want all of Israel to turn into a Palestinian state. That is why we are having all of these terrorist attacks, because they are, for the Palestinians, their human right is to murder the Jews, because they need to liberate from the river to the sea. Palestine would be free. So he also said that the Palestinian side will not resort to violence at all, because it's not the policy of the Palestinian people. They murder the Jews, they stab the Jews, they are blowing them up in buses, they are ramming them over with the cars, they are stoning vehicles, they are stoning buses, they are forcing their way into Jewish houses, they are raping and murdering Jewish teenagers, Jewish girls, they are butchering Jewish families in the middle of the night. And he's saying the Palestinian people are not about violence. Let me show you something else that came out. Look at this. This is 50 schoolgirls in Jericho in summer camp in full military uniform. This is a school that is run by Fatah, Abu Mazen's party. It's also under the Palestinian Police Administration. And this summer camp is named after a murderer who, together with other terrorists, hijacked a bus full of Israeli civilians, and they murdered 25 adults and 12 children. And now these girls are in full military uniform honoring this terrorist, which for them is a martyr. This is the Palestinian culture, but yet Abu Mazen plays the games, and he knows exactly what to say when these ignorant, stupid leaders from around the world are sitting in front of him, and they are paying hundreds and millions of dollars every year poured into the Palestinian Authority, who doesn't want peace. They need to liberate Palestine, and that is why we're having all of these terror attacks, because they see this land as theirs. They need to liberate occupied Palestine. Do you think when a leader like the guy from Switzerland, he's sitting in front of Abu Mazen, he's asking him, where is the map of the two-state solution you are talking about? You're talking about you're not a violent people? Why are you paying $500,000, $1 billion every year for people who is murdering the Jewish people? Do you think there's one leader who has the guts to tell that to him, or talk about the corruption in the Palestinian Authority? No, they don't. Next week, there will be some Palestinian cities who's going to be without power. Why? Because they owe $500 million to Israel. Israel is supplying electricity into the Palestinian cities, but they don't pay their bill. They haven't done for years. And now the debt is more than $500 million. So now Israel is saying we're going to start cut electricity for 4 hours every day. So now, of course, they are going to go out with that, a victim. Oh, poor, the occupation is cutting our power. The poor Palestinian children are suffering in the heat. You know what? Why don't you use the money that you pay terrorists with to pay for electricity for all of your people? But they're doing the propaganda very, very well every day, every second. Palestinian NGOs, organizations are deeply embedded with different terror organizations. Hamas is a multi-billion-dollar company. Hamas has $500 million of assets in many banks and companies around the world. I just shared an article about that yesterday on my social media. So this is never ever just about the poor little Palestinian grandma that they would like to present as the innocent civilians. For Hamas, it's a hundreds of millions of dollars enterprise that they have funding the attacks on the Jewish people. Always see the bigger picture and never for a second believe the lies that's coming out of the mouth of the snake in a suit, Abu Mazen. Thank you so much for all of you around the world who knows the truth, what's going on here, and who knows that if a two-state solution, if Israel is occupying Palestine, then the Bible is a lie, because the Bible doesn't talk about a two-state solution. God gave this land to the Jewish people. A little short update from Jerusalem Jane. Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and have a wonderful weekend. God bless you for standing with Israel. Bye.